Can I thank Leader of the House for announcing the business for next week? Unusually, there's been quite a bit of excitement about the announcement of today's business statement, with the expectation of an announcement of what happens next in this chaotic Brexit process in business. And the Leader of the House is, of course, not disappointed, and we will now have that motion on Thursday. But I share your concerns, Mr Speaker, because I think my expectation would be there'd be a statement on the Wednesday leading to an amendable motion on the meaningful vote. Now, it's almost certain that is not going to be the case. There will be a general debate unless the Prime Minister returns with new commitments, as you said, from the European Union. Mr Speaker, there is much chance of a snowball in hell of that happening, so the expectation must surely be that it will be another one of these amendable motions where the Government will simply accept outcomes and decisions of this House that it likes and ignore decisions and outcomes that it doesn't like. So the question therefore is, when will we have meaningful vote 2? When are we going to be deciding on this? Mr Speaker, we are out of the European Union in 50 days' time, and we do not know on what basis and whether we're going to have a deal at all. So it's incumbent upon the Leader of the House to be abundantly clear today. When is meaningful vote 2, and when will this House decide? And such were the demands and the working arrangements of the House that we finished yesterday before 3:30. The rest of next week's business is a curious assortment of uncontentious legislation and general debates. And the Leader of the House has cancelled the February recess because of what she said was the demands of critical Brexit legislation. Where is the critical Brexit legislation? It's beginning to look more and more like the cancelling of the February recess was nothing more than a stunt. Countless numbers of Tory MPs have been slipped to go on their mid-term holidays. So can the Leader of the House tell us what we will be considering the week we're supposed to have the recess? And lastly, Mr Speaker, can we have a debate about hell? Specifically on what basis parts of it will be reserved for certain people. Mr Speaker, if a special place as hell is to be reserved for clueless Brexiteers, then Satan's seriously going to have to get into the real estate business. But doesn't this all just demonstrate that the infinite patience demonstrated by the EU in the face of this cluelessness is running out, as the Prime Minister is certain to find out today? We're now 50 days from departing the date. We don't know on what basis we're leaving. No wonder Satan is sharpening those pitchforks.